Hey, Shalom, Shalom Akim. All right, this is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with another lesson through the Spirit, quick in transit on the way to the plantation. And just wanted to come with a quick lesson, you know what I'm saying, just hitting the button, man. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakah HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. You Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. But your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all. All right, Barakatham. And pretty much this quick lesson was sparked by a dream that I had last night. It's a rather personal dream, so I won't be getting into any details with it. but yeah, the point being, the point of this lesson is, you can't make yourself of the elect. All right, you can't make anyone that you love of the elect. You can't make anyone of the elect. You can't save anybody in this thing. All right? You yourself can't save anyone. It's the Lord that does the saving. All right? It's the Lord who calls and chooses. All right? You look at yourself in the mirror and you have to understand something, that the Lord called you into this faith. You see what I'm saying? The Lord awakened you to this truth, man. He didn't awaken your brothers, your sisters. He didn't awaken your cousins, your mama, your papa. You know what I'm saying? He didn't awaken them. He awakened you. All right? He awakened you. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, man. All right? You speckled bird Israelites out there that's been scattered abroad, who look like these other nations, who walk and talk like these other nations, but your lineage goes back to these people. All right? He chose you to wake up to this truth, man. And here's another point to this whole conundrum. Even after knowing that you're an Israelite, even after walking this walk, okay, it's still not based on your works. It's all based on whether or not you were predestined from the beginning. See what I'm saying? To a carnal man, it may seem like, you know what, it's a lose-lose situation. No, it's not really. It's not really, because this is where faith comes in. All right, this is where faith comes in. Right? And you have to remember the first principles. You have to remember the basics. All right? I get into it all the time. Never neglect the basics. You see what I'm saying? What is faith? You have to ask that question and go back to the scriptures. What is faith? Read Hebrews. All right, Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. What is faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Faith is the substance of things that are hoped for. And it's the evidence of things that are not seen. I don't know if I'm of the elect. You don't know if you're of the elect. You know that you was called to know the truth. You know that you was called into this, man. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know if you're chosen. And that's both a blessing and a curse. You see what I'm saying? At least it would appear that way. A blessing, because if you knew that you was of the elect, then you wouldn't put any work in. You wouldn't strive for the mastery. You wouldn't fight to receive that crown. You wouldn't put your best foot forward to win this race. You wouldn't do that if you knew you was of the elect. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other side, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you don't know if you're of the elect, you know what I'm saying, it keeps you in this constant state of fear. All right? But that's not a bad thing. All right? That's not a bad thing. So I'm afraid that I may not make the cut. You know what I'm saying? So what do? I push even harder. You know what I'm saying? I push even harder. I pray more. You know what I'm saying? I pray more. I fast more. You know what I'm saying? I read the scriptures more. I dig deeper even further. You see what I'm saying? I listen to the prophets. All right? To my teachers. I listen to my teachers. You listen to the prophets, man. You know what I'm saying? You out there, you put your best foot forward because you don't know. None of us do. All right? There was that one prayer, or that one I think it was a prayer, but you know, my dad used to say it all the time when he used to take my brother and I to his meetings when we were young, and he would always say it in his group. You know what I'm saying? Give me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the strength to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You know what I'm saying? And that's essentially what you have to have in this thing, man. It's all about faith. It's all based upon your faith. Okay? It's not based upon your works, because we've seen people, all right, fall out this truth who have been in it for decades, man. It's not about your works, man. It's ultimately about whether or not the Lord chose you from the foundations of the earth. You see what I'm saying? So let me get a scripture real quick. Bear with me. All right, this is Ephesians chapter 1, and let's start at verse 4. It says, according as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua Mashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. All right? Let me get another precept. Bear with me. This is John chapter 17, verse 8. It reads, for I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them, and have known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me. Verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. You see what I'm saying? It's all based upon who the Lord had predestined from the beginning unto the adoption. You see what I'm saying? You Israelites, man, those of you who are of the predestined. You see what I'm saying? And the only thing we can do is hope and pray and keep fighting. That's all we can do. Keep fighting to stay in the Lord's good graces, man. And keep the faith, no matter how hard it gets. No matter what happens to you, man. No matter where you end up. Especially in the times of trouble that's approaching. You see what I'm saying? But you got to learn to let go. Learn to let go of those that you loved. You know what I'm saying? Gotta learn to let go of that, because they're not promised to be here. You see what I'm saying? But take comfort in knowing that if they're an Israelite, you see what I'm saying? Take comfort in knowing that if they're an Israelite, they're gonna be in the kingdom, and they're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can't worry about all that. The scriptures say, let go of the mortal thoughts. Let go of the mortal thoughts, man, because if you hold on to them, you're gonna lose it. All right, if you hold on to this carnal way of thinking, all right, you're gonna lose your way, and you're gonna fall off the path, man. You see what I'm saying? Another thought that I had before I fell asleep last night was that the Lord is going to have to lessen the point in our brain that triggers empathy. You see what I'm saying? The Lord is going to have to lessen that in these troubling times that's coming, man. He's going to have to dumb that down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because if we lean too much on our mortal thoughts and our fleshly thoughts, man, we're going to fall out. We're going to fall out, man, and we're not going to make the cut. You see what I'm saying? We're not going to make the cut. This is why you need the Spirit, man. Because based on this flesh, we'll give up salvation to save a loved one. You see what I'm saying? We'll give up salvation, you know what I'm saying, to stop the pain. If it's not based on the Spirit, man, if we don't have the Holy Spirit upon us, you see what I'm saying? We're gonna fold. We're gonna bend. You know what I'm saying? To the will of Esau Edom, not Yahweh Shai, man. This is why the Lord is gonna have to tone down that signal in the brain that triggers empathy, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And it sounds hard to hear, man, but that's the truth. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, it is not to him that willeth, nor to him that runneth, but to the Most High that giveth mercy. You see? So it's not of our own doing. So I'm going to cut that there, man. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem V'Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.